Now to a developing story out of Southeast Washington where community members are rallying to get their police commander reinstated. 26-year veteran Regis Bryant was suddenly reassigned during a spike in violence in Ward 8, leaving some to believe he may be being used as a scapegoat.
That we are not satisfied with his decision, and I'm hoping that he will reconsider and reinstate Regis Bryant back to the 7th District, and let's get to work.
Outspoken ANC Commissioner Paul Trantham, just one of the many voices calling for the return of Regis Bryant. The highly decorated veteran was reassigned to the Information Technology Bureau Wednesday, just as the violence reached a fever pitch in Ward 8 with a string of murders since Memorial Day. Commissioner Trantham was one of 5 ANCs who attended a closed-door meeting with Chief Newsham yesterday about the move. He says the chief told him that Bryant was removed because he did not attend a last-minute news conference on crime in the area.
That was one of the many reasons why. One, let's go very short. He said that he had a problem with his performance.
But according to sources, Bryant is on family leave to tend to a medical issue, and he was never told about that news conference. Still, advocates say for a commander who was well respected, even awarded the best commander of the year recently, this all just doesn't add up. So I have a lot of questions and asked police about this closed-door meeting and the specific reasons for the commander's reassignment. I'm still waiting to hear back on specifics, but they did tell me that Andre Wright, who was moved from the youth division, will begin his new job as 7D's commander Monday.